here in Rust once again at about 5:45 p.m. Local time. And I actually have a co-op partner with me today is uh, Goose. She's brand new to Rust. This is even more of a Rust noob than I am. And I think right now she's running around getting something. Pumpkins,
I'm
I believe.
getting all the pumpkins. This is the best day ever.
Well, I'm glad you like getting pumpkins because I am just about out. I am going to try to bring you a rad
Nice.
suit though, because you'll need it. Um, and you may want to stay away from power stations or built up looking areas because they will irradiate the crap out of you because you have nothing. So I am going to try to bring you a couple of items that you won't necessarily find out there in the wild.
Okay.
But you're meeting up at the gas station, right? That service station.
Uh, yes, I'm gonna stop at the mining
Oh,
outpost
mining outpost, right? There's a gas
before
station.
I.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
there's a gas station. Once you have a pick and a hatchet, it'll be a lot easier to make like a couple of spears or something because spears will be a lot better at breaking barrels. Plus, you can always make more of them using wood. Um, and you'll get a bunch of random crap. But if you have any questions about what's what or what's useful to keep, go ahead and ask. I have a fair number of components, but there are some things that I am on the lookout for, but I don't want to just list them off right now because
Okay.
there's a bunch. So I'm going to make you a sword, and I'll show you how to craft it later as well.
All right.
I don't even know where anything is at in my own base right now.
Oh, that's a loud noise. What was that?
Was there a big boom?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes things explode. Um, Sometimes close by, sometimes not. I think I'll make you a pump shotgun as well, just to have that. Okay, high quality metal, metal pipe, metal spring. I closed this garage door too. High quality metal. Metal pipes I have. And a spring. I'm making you a pump shotgun. We probably have better guns, but the pump shotgun is probably the easiest one to learn to use. You may do better with sniper rifles.
Yes, please.
That's kind of your thing. I don't have any. I don't have any sniper rifles yet. There, calm down.
Well, we will fix this then.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
It'll maybe take some time. All right. So weapon flashlight. Let's see. Can I make those? I can. All right. So that's high qual metal. That's high qual metal. I am not giving you a. I'm not giving you a silencer on this. It lowers the damage enough that it's not worth having. But I am going to bring you a couple of things.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I ran in the opposite direction of where
Uh,
I need to go, but pumpkins.
yeah. Well, no, that's fine. Because I'll start making my way over there, and we can always go overland to like I'll just start making my way towards you to that mining outpost and because there's that road is not the most direct route. I just suggest it because going overland, um, there's not as much resources to be had, and you might pick up some cool gear along the way.
Okay.
But if you'd rather, we can just meet up at the mining outpost. Like you can, once you have as all the pumpkins and corn, you can literally just beeline it to the mining outpost. The gas station is worth checking out if you have enough clothes to keep yourself from getting irradiated. I
I
think
have no clothes. I'm
okay.
running around with everything just dangling everywhere.
So, oh man, you don't have the censorship on, do you?
Nope.
Oh boy, you know you can change it to underwear, right?
How do I do that?
You just
Oh wait, no, don't tell me this is too funny.
oh, well,
Wait, how do I map? Oh, there we go.
oh boy. All right, so I'm going to make a sight, a weapon flashlight, and a gun to go on. Okay, pump shotgun. And ammo. It's ammo. I'm hoping that we will, in this locked crate, get some sort of actual machine gun, as opposed to the little cruddy ones that I've been getting. Metal fragments, gunpowder. So, see, it's per 2, so we want 32. 32 should give me 64 total.
I have discovered a place.
What did you? Oh, is it the gas station?
No, I'm not at the gas station yet. It looks like a bunch of, oh my god.
Radiation?
No? It's this it's this it looks like a bunch of rusted over silos with a ladder.
Oh, that's a water pumping station.
Am I going to like
No, that won't actually irradiate you. So that's actually a place where you can refill water containers if you have any, which you probably don't.
I don't.
But I will tell you this. I'm going to load up that shotgun for you, and that's...
That's a fun place. All right, moving on.
All right, I've got a shotgun, some ammo, and a rad suit for you. I don't have like a whole bunch of regular clothes, and the reason for that is this. I forgot that the... I forgot that the... Oh, hold on. That the helicopter will target you only if you're wearing more than 2 pieces of clothing,
Oh my god.
or if you... okay, there we go. I'll put this gunpowder in here as well. Oh, I have an extra one. Did I make 2? I think I made 2 weapon flashlights. Whoops. And I'm probably going to give one of these to you. Okay, well, we'll figure that sleeping bag mess out later. I don't understand the sleeping bag thing, but I do have to be next to you to actually invite you to the team. So, here's what we're going to do. I've got all my stuff. I'll drop this blue card off here because we don't need it right now. Because from the junkyard... Actually, from the junkyard, we could go through the sewer branch and or the... Or actually, we could just get you authorized on the base. That's probably the best idea.
Okay, I just got to the gas station.
Okay. So if you can go in there without getting irradiated, it may be worth it if you have a hatchet or a pick or spears. Because there is, inside the garage area, there's a recycler. But the big thing is there's a door to the left of that where you should be able to... check what direction I'm going. Okay. Yep. Where you should be able to smash the door, or to the right of it, there should be a door, that wooden doorway that you could smash, and there is a crate just to the right inside that doorway that will give you a thing. Yeah, it'll give you a thing. The crate might have some good loot in it. Like it could have anything from... it could have some higher quality stuff. Point being.
Okay.
So I'm headed towards the mining outpost. So the mining outpost that I'm talking about is the one in the upper left corner of L7. And once you're done at the gas station, you can head in that direction. I might run over towards where you're at so you can join up.
All right.
But if you so to make picks and stuff, you have to actually like smash a rock with your rock to get the stone for it, or you can randomly pick up stone off the ground. Like you'll come across clusters of it. So. But wooden spears, I think they take like 100 or 200 wood, which is an odd amount for a spear. Like it just takes a disproportionately large amount of wood to make a spear as it does to make a foundation. It makes no sense.
I found the recycler.
Ah, okay. So to the right of that, there's a door. That's wooden, and you can smash that. If you have a spear, it'll work better.
I have a hammer.
You have a Oh, you found a hammer in something?
No, I made a hammer.
You made a... How did you make a hammer? What?
It was available for me to craft, and I had enough wood somehow from just running around.
Oh, that will not break it.
Okay.
That
What
is
do I
for
need to
that is
do?
for repairing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's lame.
Well, I did say pick and hatchet.
All right. Pick it is.
Yeah. So if you have enough stone to make that, you can.
I have 0 stone.
All right. So
I need to go get some stone.
yeah. So you may want to head outside the. Yeah.
That was fun for like 8 seconds.
Yeah. Well, so the good news is I can actually probably get to you before you find. Ooh. Yeah, you might. So you'll see. It'll be pretty obvious. They're big, kind of brain-shaped chunks of rock.
Yep.
With a little sparkly bit, and you try to hit the sparkly bit like you try to hit the X.
I'm trying to. So hard. Get up there.
Yeah, if you jump on top of it and kind of look down or crouch down, it's a lot easier. If you jump on top of it and crouch, it's easier to do.
How do you crouch?
Control. That's kind of your sneak mode. But there isn't a whole ton of virtue to going around always sneaking, so because we're not.
Sure there is.
Beyond your personal role play.
Oh my god. Oh, what's this?
Oh man.
Ooh.
Sun's about halfway to the horizon there. It's probably gonna get dark.
Oh no.
And it does get very dark.
Oh no.
I found a bear.
Oh no. Keep that away from me.
Well, I'm headed in your direction. It's not. Oh yeah, it's gonna get dark soon here. All right, come here, bear. Oh, he's heading towards. He's charging. He's coming right at me. And he's dead. He did a little bit of health damage to me. Now I'm gonna butcher this bear. Oh wow, I got a bunch of bear meat. I got 19 bear meat. And 100 leather, 150 bone fragments, 100 animal fat, and 60 cloth. Why I got cloth, I don't know. Don't ask. I'd rather get more bear meat.
Oh my gosh. Get
Yeah.
up on this thing. Oh my gosh.
Trouble? I'm going to craft a bunch of
How do
more
I
leather.
smash you?
The rock?
Yes.
Aim,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
aim
yeah.
at the sparkly bit and you swing
Oh,
your
I
rock.
am. I'm standing on top of
You
it.
crouch
I'm jumping
down.
around it.
Crouch down and swing at it.
Oh my gosh.
You'll hit it.
There we go.
What grid are you in right now? F7, G7, E, F
F6.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to get to you. You'll notice the sun's starting to.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you get concerned about running into stuff while you're out here, just sit tight and I'll get there. I'll find you.
Let's see.
Oh well, we got
okay.
helicopter noises going on outside.
What?
Don't worry, it won't attack you unless you have more than 2 pieces of clothing and a ranged weapon on you. Like you have to have a ranged weapon in your hotbar. If you don't have it in your hotbar, the helicopter doesn't see that you have it somehow. Like it
All
can
right.
somehow detect them. I guess when you hide weapons up your butt, it doesn't detect them.
Eeh,
They don't have those fancy new, they don't have the fancy new scanners that detect stuff way up your butt.
gross. This isn't Rick and Morty. That's what you're telling me.
No. Well, I mean, no.
Oh God.
Oh, it's getting dark. I'll be there with a weapon with a flashlight on it here shortly. You can also use your torch, but you can't swing the rock while you're holding the torch because the rock takes 2 hands to swing.
I know. I just.
Ah!
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting there. It doesn't take that much to make anything. I think I can make you some clothing though, but I will have a.
Crafting.
Okay, so I'm almost to you. I think you might see a light waving around. I'm looking for you. Whereabouts in F6 are you? Kind of towards the lower edge.
Actually, one sec. How do I get out of that map?
What do you mean out of the map?
No, I was trying to get out of my inventory to get to my map.
Hey, guess what?
What? Chicken butt. Hey, stop shooting at me.
I didn't shoot at you. I shot in the air. Wow, you're somehow... Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to drop some stuff here for you.
Okay.
Be ready to pick it up.
I can't see anything. Oh, there you are.
All right, so you want to put on the rad suit? You have to go to your inventory by hitting tab,
Yep.
and then okay. Hey, you got clothes.
Oh, heck yes.
So I would get the sword on there. Your rock, you'd still need it to get, you still need it to actually get some wood and stone to make a pick and whatnot. But we don't need the pick and the hatchet to actually go hunting for stuff. However, if you have a pumpkin or two, I would be most grateful.
Okay, can I just drop it?
Yeah. Like I just dropped those seeds, which we don't need.
Ooh, how do I drop stuff?
So you can split it into stacks. If you click on something in your inventory, you can actually do that little slider to change what stack size. Whew, pumpkins. Thank you.
Oh, somehow I gave you all my pumpkins, but that's okay.
Oh, wow, how did you only have 11? There's like a million of them over there.
Oh, well, I did eat a whole bunch.
Okay, well, I'm probably going to eat some here, but the good news is we are going to find food on our way.
Okay.
But you can, if you equip your, you can pick up your other pumpkins. I dropped them back here. But if you hit F,
Uh-huh.
it'll turn on your weapon flashlight. Ah! Okay, yep, that's as bright as you would think. Sorry. Yeah, your pumpkins are right there. Yeah.
Yay.
All right, so we'll want our weapons flashlights on to travel.
Okay, one sec.
Okay. So you want to make sure
I
you
remember
know
what
which
I was
ones those...
trying to do.
Okay. You want to make sure you know which ones those are under. Which slots they're in so you can switch them. If we hear helicopter blades, we are going to swap our rifles out of our inventory. Because if we don't, problems. What are you... Oh, you're still... Do you want a light for this?
No. Yes.
Here, does it work better if I stand to the side?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, jeez. You know, you can probably find a pick in where
It's
we're
too
going.
late. I'm too involved.
Oh, it's about to break. Oh, there it goes. All right, how much wood you got?
I've got 454 wood. There we
Okay.
go. 30 seconds to craft. Oh, what am I crafting? Oh, the pickaxe.
Yep. Okay, if you look in the lower left-hand corner of your inventory screen,
Mm-hmm.
once you start crafting, you can kind of walk around. But if you look in the lower left-hand corner of your inventory screen, you should see a team button thingy where you can join my team. Not F. Inventory.
Oh,
Yep, join team.
accept.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
All right. Now you can actually see, if you look at your map, you can actually see where I am at.
Oh yeah,
So
you are here.
Yep. So we're going to want to go in this direction. I'll lead you. We'll get some stone along the way so you can make your pick and stuff. We will be. I will be able to provide you with a metal one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming you want to make a couple of starting items.
So I made the pickaxe.
Oh, nice. Do you have enough
Um,
stone to make the hatchet as well?
I might.
Okay. So, but the pickaxe is going to be a lot easier to use on the stone.
The hatchet.
Yeah. If you don't have enough to make the hatchet, there is a stone node right down here.
I do.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Where'd you go?
Hey there.
Ooh, I'm too cold.
Yeah. Have you? Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Also. That's what happens when I start navigating in the dark. So we're headed to a place called the Junkyard. The idea is that also you see these kind of brownish, reddish looking things.
Mm-hmm.
That's metal, which we have a crap ton of.
All right.
However, ones that we want to keep an eye out for are sulfur, and that.
Which I have some.
All right, and sulfur ore is this stuff right here.
Yep.
Yep, those are super awesome. You don't need to harvest that now because we may be loaded down with stuff at the junkyard. Or if we head from the junkyard to, say, the... well, anywhere, really. Oh, goodness.
The moment I get anywhere near the snow, it's like you're freezing.
Yeah.
Light a fire.
The rad suits are not great for thermal protection, and I do have stuff that I can make better snow gear. Like I have some gear sets and stuff, but it doesn't really matter too much so long as you don't just sit around in the cold. Like if you sit around in the cold, you will lose hunger, not so much hydration, but you can, if you're in areas where it's too cold, you can and will lose HP.
Health, like I am right now.
Oh, you are losing some? Oh, yeah, I'm losing
Yep.
a little bit. How are you doing on health?
I'm at 98.
Okay, you're fine. So you only ever get 100 health. That is it.
I saw that when I was eating the pumpkins.
Yep. And I mean, there's no leveling, there's no nothing.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, looks like the sun's starting to come up. The nights are only 15 minutes long by default. I haven't futzed with the server settings. So it's not like in Ark where the nights last forever.
And they're dinosaurs. I keep looking around thinking I'm gonna get, eaten by a giant python.
Well, the good news is there are not dinosaurs. The bad news is
There's everything else. And
bears
radiation.
and wolves and stuff don't make a whole like you might hear their footsteps, but they don't growl and roar like the stuff in
Oh.
Ark does. So all of a sudden you'll just have a bap upside the back of your head or something. and then you take some damage and you're like, oh crap. But that's why we got guns. So one note of caution as we head into the junkyard here. There shouldn't be any heavy scientists or military scientists near it,
Mm-hmm.
but there could be, because yeah, the way that the locked crate gets there is,
How are you all the way up there already?
what do you mean?
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I just know how to walk up hills. So you'll notice that you now have enough radiation protection to go into places like this little side area. And as a little tutorial, if you use your gun, or not your gun, but your sword, you switch to your sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's your, yep, okay, yeah, there you go. And then you want to pick those up. Yep, and you're getting components. So the ones you really, really want are the scrap, metal blades, stuff like that. Rope is, nope, you cannot break those. You'll just lose durability on your sword. Yes, it is dumb. So basically only green, yeah, red barrels, so things you can break. Red barrels, blue
Yeah.
barrels, and yellow barrels. That's it. Not those blue ones though, because those are plastic. So basically, these metal 50-gallon, 55-gallon drum-looking things, you can break those. Ooh, I hear the plane. Okay, we might be about to get an airdrop. See that plane up there? Oh, we are, and it's dropping right on top of us. Follow me after you break that if you want to. But that airdrop is almost right on top of us. Oh, man. I hope no one called that in, or this could get real interesting. You may want to get your gun out. Yeah, see that thing in the trail of the plane?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an airdrop. That could have some seriously good stuff. So the thing that happens with airdrops is I always estimate. Oh, ouch! I always estimate
How am I bleeding?
because you fell too far. You get like sprained ankles apparently make you bleed in this game. Yeah. So the thing that always happens to me is I always underestimate how far away it is. And until I am looking straight up at it, I'm not sure. I usually am halfway across the map from these things, and I'll see it drop and just have to run and then guesstimate by the compass heading. You can see it's still pretty far up there. It'll take a minute to drop. But this is worth going for because it is going to have some potentially really good loot. It also might have pure crap. So airdrops, oh yeah, we're almost right under it. So the it'll drop somewhere in this area. I'm looking almost straight up at it. It's in the middle of my screen. So it's probably going to fall more or less in this area, somewhere between us. So the thing with airdrops, keep an eye out because if there is anyone else on, they will have seen that and maybe deciding to go for it. So we could end up. Let's hide behind a rock or something. There's nothing to hide behind out here. This would actually be a really good place to build a large base. This kind of big flat area up here.
Mm-hmm.
We could build a rather nice large base up here, but I don't know if I want to dedicate the resources to that. Yeah, I would just keep an eye out for. So we could, if this is a highly populated server, we'd want to actually have a small shelter of some sort built. Like we would try to throw down something real quick, or we would hide behind those rocks and stuff, keeping an eye out for people. Because this is a low pop server, I'm not too worried, but we don't want to stand right next to each other in case someone is on and they have a rocket launcher or something.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Well, it is until you get hit.
True.
But yeah, it is going to fall somewhere in here. And you can get an item from crates from some higher end crates that will let you actually call in an airdrop. So this could have anything from the lowest tier all the way up to the highest tier of equipment. Right now we essentially have tier 1 stuff, tier 2 maybe. The pump shotgun I think is tier 2. Tier 3 is the high end military grade stuff. But the pump shotgun is not bad at all. It's like the pipe guns, like if there was a pipe shotgun from Fallout 4 kind of thing. Everything in the lower end, like the custom submachine gun and that sort of thing, is that kind of idea. The interesting thing about the pump shotgun is it can hold 6 rounds, which is handy.
So that parachute is kind of leaning towards the left, so I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere over here.
Yeah, I am directly under it, almost.
And just to be clear, if anyone comes running out at me from like the bushes, I get to shoot at them, right?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So
Okay.
the PvP rules for the server, it is noob friendly. The server rules are no PvP outside of airdrops, monuments. So anytime we're in a monument area, which is like what the gas station and the mining outposts and stuff is, there's no kill on site. All right, so we got some interesting stuff. I'm gonna snag it real quick. We got an auto turret, which is a nice thing. We got some high velocity rifle ammo, some pistol bullets, some shotgun shells, a revolver, which is what pistol bullets go to. I got a snow jacket. If you want a snow jacket and pants to hang on to, I wouldn't put them on right now, but that would be your 2 pieces of clothing if you wanted to do that.
Okay.
It doesn't provide quite as much rad protection, but I'll drop these. There you go.
So if these are in my inventory, I won't get tagged by the helicopter.
No.
But if they are in my hotbar.
No, so if you have to be wearing.
Okay.
You have to be wearing more than 2 pieces of clothing, or.
And this rad suit doesn't count.
Yeah, the rad suit doesn't count.
Okay.
It counts as 1 piece of clothing, but you can't wear anything else with it. And you have to. You can use your hatchet now, you goob.
You know.
You can get rid of that rock.
My poor rock.
Yeah, I mean you can keep it if you want, but so we want to head to the junkyard. We were almost there, and then we turned around. We definitely want to head to the junkyard because of that locked crate.
Ow!
You're on the wrong
go.
side for the X. The X is on this side.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of aim the center of your screen at it, not the weapon itself. There you go. It's the sort of thing that you'll kind of get a sense for where it swings at. How are you so good at sniping, and yet
You know.
it's on this side?
No, it's not. Everything is red on this side.
Look, it's.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Don't you hit me with that. I will shoot you. And we don't have a sleeping bag nearby. So if we get into a shootout, you'll respawn God knows where. I'll respawn way back at the base. Yeah, don't. All right. Come on, this way. We want to go to the junkyard. So one thing I usually do...
I snipe so well?
Jeez. One thing I normally do is I don't run around with my gun out, because that kind of makes you a target. Because people can't see your gun when it's not out. Now, if you're in a high pop area, it won't really matter. So yeah. So we want to get in here into this junkyard. Because there's the locked crate. But if this is a high pop server, it wouldn't matter as much that you have a gun out. People would just shoot at you anyway. People will especially shoot at you if you have a rad suit, because that means you can and or have been in high value areas. And if you've been in high value areas, you might have good loot. So rad suit people are targeted. So are people with any kind of gear. So that's why a lot of people will run around with nothing on. Ooh, and these are respawned already.
There's him.
There's a water bucket. So I'm going to give you some of these components for the recycler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you our stuff that needs to be recycled. So all that needs to be recycled. There's probably some other stuff. You'll get scrap in return. And with that scrap, you can actually use that to experiment and make stuff and all that. So yeah, we want to head in here. I'm going to get my weapon out just in case. Oh, there is a barrel there. Just want to check out a couple of these areas and see if there's any crates. No crate in there. I forget where all the crates are in this area. So the crates are pretty big and obvious. And there's that big thing up there, which is probably where the crate, the locked crate, is something that is dropped by the Chinook helicopter, which is not the big attack helicopter. It is a different thing. Did it drop right in here? It did. Oh, interesting. Okay, that doesn't break. Yeah, that didn't break. All right, so go ahead and clicky on that little red dot. Just E. There you go. So it's going to hack. It's going to take 15 minutes. No enemies pop out during this, but... So this crate you can open. You don't break it. This is the kind of crate... This is the most common type of crate. And you can open that.
Ooh.
So you got a rad suit and a couple of gears. So I would take all that and hang on to it. I also have some other components here for you.
All right.
Some rope and some that. So you can recycle rope down into cloth, which we have a bunch of. I don't know why I'm picking those up. Jeez, there's a metal blade. Basically, all these components are the things you use to craft a lot of other stuff. So we can kind of run around while that's counting down. I don't think... It doesn't look like anyone else is on right now. So that's kind of neat. We want to kind of get up in that area up there. And I don't remember how to do it. There's some more stuff. I'll just grab these things while I'm doing this. So we want to get up in that place. I don't think I've ever actually gotten up there. There is a way, but I don't remember what it is. Ah, okay, I see. There is a way. I don't think I'm going towards that way, though. Got a radio transmitter out of that crate. So if you come around to this side, there is actually a truck with a cone on it. You have to go around the... Are you okay?
Yes. Oh my god, how did you get over there?
I
was
went
not paying
around the...
attention.
Clearly
there
not.
we-
You were organizing your inventory, weren't you? So one thing we're always in need of is wood and sulfur. We have a ton of metal right now, but I haven't actually been up here.
How do I... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, also don't run into the barbed wire. It will hurt you.
I'm gonna run into all the barbed wire.
Yeah. And there's a green card on that
So
desk
what
right
do
there.
green cards do?
It lets you stay and work in the United States.
Aside from that.
Aside from that, it lets you... I'm going to recycle some things here.
Oh, can I, when you're done, do
Yeah.
I dump all of my stuff in here?
So the things that we'll want to recycle are... The things that we need to keep are... a couple of metal pipes we'll probably want to keep. And a couple of metal blades. But beyond that, we'll want to pretty much recycle everything, because the most valuable thing that we can get right now is scrap. due to like scrap is what lets you research additional things, and there is about 1,400 or 1,500 scrap that we need to research a couple of items to progress further. So yeah, you can basically, if you throw your stuff in the top bar of that inventory, like if you put it in the input, I don't know if it will let you while I've started using it.
No, it says occupied.
Okay. All right, cool. I've done that. I recycled a revolver because we don't really need it. So yeah, you can go ahead and use it. Oh, I can also make the snap traps. Cool. All right, so I haven't researched the landmine yet, so I'll keep that. But I've got a green card, which is neat because that we can use that to get a blue one, which we have a plenty of. So if you drop your things that you're going to recycle in there, and you can just recycle. So recycling things breaks it down into components within a certain chance. We don't really don't need extra gears right now. However, if you want to build your own base, I would retain all your components. That's just how I would do that.
So I shouldn't recycle anything right now. Can I recycle this bucket?
Yeah, you can go ahead and recycle the bucket. The bucket
Okay.
can go away. But if you're wanting to make your own base with your own like storage and stuff, you're gonna need the stuff, the gears and whatnot to create things. So like all those little barrels and stuff, you can run around and smash them and get stuff. So metal frags are like, that's what you make tons of stuff out of. We should probably go check on that crate there.
All right, one second.
Okay. Oh, there's a crate down there.
Which crate did I miss?
No, there's a crate down there that we haven't got to yet. I'm going to try to circle around to it.
All right. Give me that crate.
So, the basics to building a base, you can build a little starter base or something if you want to start out with. Or you can just build whatever sort of thing you want. Just be aware that even though it is a noob-friendly server, you can still get raided. The good news is I have enough stuff that you'll be able to... Oh, I do need that spring. Here's another thing for you to recycle, though. Oh, it fell down here in the weeds.
Of course it did.
Yeah, it's right there. So that mace is a decent two-hander, but I've found that guns are generally preferable in the vast majority of situations. We have about 8 minutes left. Yep. Let's go explore a little more of the junkyard and see if we can find some other crates. Because I don't think I've thoroughly checked this place out. I don't know where all the crates are. Oh, it looks like we can get up in there somehow. Also, do be aware, running does potentially wear down your hunger meter more. Oh, I got up here, and that's closed.
If we had a rocket launcher, could we open it?
Nope.
Aw.
Sadly, things in this game that are... found some things. There's a blueprint in that box that you can learn if you'd like. It's for a plastic chair, which is not super useful in this game, but there it is.
I think my inventory's full.
Yeah, you may have a fair bit in there. Do you have a bunch of stuff there? What you got? I can just hang on to this thing for now if you'd like.
Okay. I've got a bunch of seeds.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of scrap. I've got a mace that I really want to swing around.
Yeah. If you want to swing it around until it breaks and then recycle it, you certainly can. Let's see. How do you have a full inventory?
I don't know.
Oh, because you kept all the components. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I think there's another potential crate over here. Well, there's a... yep. Okay.
I keep wanting to check these washing machines for like iridium or something.
Oh, yeah.
All of my games are just blending together.
Yeah. All right, I've got a hammer now. An actual hammer, not a repair hammer. So anything in these containers that have windows and whatnot on them, a lot of times those can be opened. However, for something like this where it's got a little lock on it, that's something that's just decoration. They don't really have a lock picking sort of thing implemented in terms of the game mechanics yet. Or in terms of PvE, there's not really a thing. Yeah, like you can see like these lockers are all open in there and there's not really so it's not like Fallout or something like that where there are just things everywhere. It's very specific items that you can
How do I get how?
I would climb down. Yeah, if you hit space while you're on a ladder, that will drop you off of it.
Uh-oh.
Well, that can be an uh-oh if you're way up a ladder, like on the lighthouse or something. Yeah, it's
So
not.
here is uh-oh.
Yeah, and if you fall from something like that, you probably will die. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I got a couple things I gotta recycle because my inventory is starting to fill up with a lot of the loot from that thing. So building a base, you can start off with a typical. You can pretty much build whatever one you want because essentially we have me for the stability of it all. So you don't have to worry so much about having a super secure base. But there's all kind of videos on YouTube on how to build different ones. The basic one is a 2x1 where you build a square. You put your tool cupboard in the corner, and you can put a couple of the large boxes. It takes metal fragments to make those. The basic idea, though, is you build a shape and you fully enclose it, and you put a door on the side. But one of the more important principles, regardless of whether or not...
Oh, shit. Shoot.
What, did you hit me?
No. Oh, I threw my hatchet.
Oh, you can throw those?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, you want that back?
Yeah, that is my hatchet.
How did you throw it?
I held down the right mouse button thingy and then left and it threw it.
Oh. That is cool.
So technically a ranged weapon in your inventory.
Yes, but it does not count as one. You can throw swords at the helicopter or spears all day long.
Oh my god.
Now, it'll take forever for you to kill it because it has something like 500 HP for just the tail rotor and 900 for the main rotor, something like that. But it has thousands of HP if you're fighting it normally. Like if you don't shoot at it, if you don't hit its weak spots, which really makes sense because if you hit it, you can hit it in the engine, but that counts as part of the um, weak spot, the main rotor. I got a minute 44. Yeah. Now imagine you see one of these drop, and then you have to wait. You have to keep the area clear of other players while you're waiting for this to count down. Yeah.
No thanks.
That's what we'd have to deal with on the live servers. And one day we're gonna have to do this on a live server. Once we really get our feet under us, we're gonna have to try on the live server. Ow! I've just hit the microphone. We'll have to try it on a live server, but it's you'll die in the first 5 minutes. I died constantly, and the people who do bother to talk to you generally sound like they're about 12, and some of that's people using voice changers, and some of that's actual literal 12 and 14-year-olds in that.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's pretty bad because a lot of them will try to do like a Nigerian accent or a Russian accent or some variation of a Slavic something, or they will try to imitate the accents they hear from YouTubers, and they pretty generally do it horrible.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, I got a double barrel shotgun out of that crate as well. So one thing I can do is once you get your little base built, I can give you a couple of items. However, here's the thing. If you put in traps and I'm not authorized on your tool cupboard and I decide to poke around in your base, your traps will hit me.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, what do we got? Oh,
What'd you get?
heavy plate pants and a weapon laser sight. Yes. And a targeting computer and armored double doors. Do you really not have any inventory spaces left?
No.
Okay.
Wait, yes. Yes, I do not have any inventory.
Oh my goodness.
Spaces
All right, so
left.
what things can you
Can I get rid of these seeds?
yeah, you can get rid of the seeds. We don't particularly need those. So
Oh, some of the stuff can be stacked on. Okay, give me a second.
what?
think I d-
What? Do you have multiple stacks of separate stacks of rocket and whatnot?
No, there are some items in my inventory
I was wondering how.
that could be stacked but weren't and took up, like 4+ inventory spots.
Oh, jeez. Well, so I can wear these pants, right? But there's a... Uh-oh, where'd my rad suit go?
Oh, that's a good question. I have an extra one in my inventory if you want me to drop it for you.
It went into the... Yes, please. But don't drop it towards the crate. It will go inside that little metal enclosure, and I can't get it. So come over here if you're going to drop it. That's where my rad suit went. So now I'm running around with...
With all your dangle bits hanging out.
These... Wow, this really does slow you down. These heavy metal pants.
There you go. Also, do you want to tell Eric the backstory on this game?
The backstory...
Since I don't know anything about it.
Oh, hey, there's some scrapping stuff in there, by the way. And there's a couple of items left in this. Oh, you know what? Here's your Oops, no. Here's your chair.
Nope.
Here's your chair blueprint. Yeah, I'm taking some of these items because I can actually use them.
Blueprint.
Don't need that. And there is a special hatchet in there, in that crate there. So you can learn the blueprint. You don't have to actually. Um, you know, you don't actually have to carry it around all the time. You can actually click on it and then you select the thingy and it goes learn and you learn it.
I'm sorry, I did not hear anything you just said.
Oh boy. All right, so
I was reading the stuff on the laptop screen
on the oh
and
wow.
just tuned out everything you were
All
saying.
right, there's a hatchet in there you can get, but if you can also learn that blueprint, I would recommend doing so. Also,
Okay.
there's a metal blade on the ground over here. And oh look, there's all the things. So there's the extra hazmat suit,
All right.
and then there's a snap trap right here. If you want that to scrap, or you can keep it and research it. So here's the thing: items that you have, you can generally reverse engineer those.
Learn blueprints.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so any blueprints you get, you should learn them, and then you can pretty much discard any extras. They don't make your recipes any more efficient or anything like that. All right. So I want to get you over towards where I'm built up. We're just going to kind of go over land to do that. And then you can pick an area to build. If you want to build near my base, you can. If not, don't feel like you have to. So we're going to head this way. But, oh, there's a mushroom. That's food, if you want it. So I'm going to, once we get to my base, I'm going to go inside. You do not want to follow me inside because if you do, my turrets will shoot at you because you're not on the authorized list.
Yikes.
Yeah. You're on my team, but you don't have tool cupboard privileges. And that's actually a neat kind of a neat safeguard that they have in place that prevents people from just joining your team and then just going into your base because you've allowed them to. And once they do that, they can access everything. So if for instance, if they they can open all the stuff once you authorize them. I don't know if you'll be able to open the doors or not. I don't think just because you're on my team you can open doors. So you can break any barrels along the way if you want. If you want to open those or... Ooh, I've got some food here. There we go. Just found some food in a little mini crate. And what...
Rude.
Well, don't swing at me then. Do I did? You're gonna spawn God knows where.
Be nice to me. I can throw this hatchet now.
We both have guns, and you don't have a respawn close to here. I do. There's if this were a high pop server and you were following some random person around, they would probably just shoot you for that. That's the kind of game that this is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So what is the backstory on this game?
Oh
Are
yeah,
we
sorry.
rebuilding society?
Yeah, sorry, Eric. I've been kind of ignoring chat because I'm an idiot. Also because one sec, I have the Skype window covering up that portion of my screen.
I have a Twitch open on my phone.
Okay.
And I dragged him into this.
Yeah, sorry, Eric. All right. So the backstory on this game. There's speculation as to whether or not it is Earth or an alien planet that was colonized and then got really screwed up. Keeps swinging at me. best people can figure when it does actually become nighttime, you can see the stars, and they're the same constellations as Earth, or as one would see from Earth. So, best guess, we are actually on Earth in some locale that is, for some reason, has a whole bunch of different climates all smooshed together,
Ooh, blue suit.
or it's a
Straight ahead of
reproduction
me.
of. Okay, that's a scientist.
Yeah, well,
And for whatever reason, there's radiation fallout. Who knows? There are launch sites and whatnot. Yeah, so he'll start shooting at us if we get too much closer. But we're gonna. Oh, there's another one over there too. He dead. Oh, hey, there's a pick. You can get a pick off of him, and in that
I
crate.
totally panicked. I twirled around in a circle when I heard the shooting start.
Yeah, that's gonna come in handy. So yeah, so the basic it's your basic post-apocalyptic kind of wasteland, and right now there's not a whole lot of people on the server. I think at the most there were like 4 running around, one of whom played for like an hour, and then there's a few other stuff. Ooh, there's some stuff in that crate. The target may not be super useful long term. I would use your sword to chop at him. You'll get cloth from him that way.
Oh shoot! I ate a pumpkin instead. God. What? What?
I
There
ate
we
a
go.
pumpkin instead of slashing a guy with my sword. That's an accident that doesn't happen every day. So yeah, if you kind of crouch down and then swing at him with your sword, you should be able to hack him up for cloth. Oh, your inventory is full because there's bone fragments on the ground now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Bone fragments are used to make bone armor and stuff. Yeah, you can't actually pick it up if your inventory is full.
You know.
Funny thing that.
Shh.
This is why I wanted to go back to the base area and if you want to start for you to start building something. Now you can build right next to my base, or you can build not right next to it. It's going to be up to you. We are pretty close. The good news is I have some extra resources to give you. I do want to take
Ooh.
out what?
There's another blue suit right in front of you.
Yeah, I know. I saw him. Did you get the stuff? Oh wait, you can't get the stuff in that crate. All right.
No.
Yeah. So if you get your shotgun out.
Yeah.
All right, and get ready, and then we're gonna run up towards him. Bring up our sight. You go around the left. I'll go around the right. It's probably gonna end badly. And bring up your sights and get ready to shoot him. Just when he gets he's coming right at me. Oh, he's going back away. He's going back towards you. He's backing away towards you. Got him. Got him.
Got him.
Sounds like one of those shots went wild.
It went all over the place.
Yep. So that semi-automatic body, if you have those do stack, so that would be worth getting. And there's a couple of gears in that box there.
Okay, all I could do was pick up the loot from that guy after I dropped my hammer.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll get you authorized on my base so you can drop off some of your stuff before you start building. Yeah, there's some stuff you can... There's some stuff that doesn't make sense that you can stack or not stack. Like, for instance, I have...
Wait for me.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, I just kind of home in on my base. So the things that you can't stack that don't make any sense are the electric fuses. They're fuses like from your house, and those don't stack.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? But
Oh my God,
things
I'm gonna
like
sneeze.
things like piles of metal fragments, those stack. Ammo stacks up to like 64 rounds of shotgun ammo, multiple targeting computers, like all this stuff that I'm carrying, a set of double armored doors, and I'm not asking for, realism. But I would very much like to be able to carry multiple fuses without having them take up an inventory slot apiece. All right, so
Jeez.
you
I'm
wait
just gonna
here.
stay right here until you tell me it's good.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can authorize you on this. Yeah,
All
I
right.
need to figure out what's going on with my I think I need to relocate where my chat is at. Usually I have it up on another screen, but I was having some stream difficulties. I don't know why I'm closing all the doors behind me. That's just force of habit. It's not that I don't trust you. I just have a force of habit. All right, so I'm not going to drop everything off right now, but I'm going to go to my tool cupboard. Oh, I've left one of my doors open. That would have been bad if someone were me.
What'd you do?
I forgot my hammer.
Did you pick up the hammer that I threw down?
No, I just got to remember where I put it. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. I'm an idiot. I know where it is. Okay, yeah, we'll drop you in there. Put you there. Yeah. Okay. I forgot that it's in my gear cupboard. It's in my locker. So the handy thing about lockers is you can put, you can swap out gear sets. So I have a gear set for exploring. I have a gear set for going kind of on the offensive. I have a combat gear set that's kind of, it's got multiple pieces of clothing, so I don't really use it all that much right now because it's low pop.
Mm-hmm. Can you customize the clothing, like dye it different colors?
No. Well, you can. There are skins, but you can't just like dye it different colors.
Mm.
I'm going to take some metal frags here so that I can repair this once I place it back down. All right, I'm going to see if I can. Okay, so let me double check something. I just got to check and see how I authorize you on this tool cover because I don't want you to get shot.
All right.
All right, let's see. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to, because I don't want to broadcast out my combo, my door combos. I am going to send them to you in another format. First, I'm going to turn off my All right, I've turned off my turrets. I'm closing that door. I'm going to open the doors so that you can come in. I've got myself stuck. Awesome. Wow, that is a nifty little conundrum there. All right, so
Is it safe?
the turrets are off. So notice you cannot go. You cannot actually walk in the door.
Oh.
And it's not because you're a vampire. It's because I've got this door open. And what this does is it acts as an airlock. Basically, if I open this door and then I open my exterior door, opposing players can't get in even if they kill me unless they blow up the door or the door frame, something like that.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes. So that's one basic of base design. I can show you a basic base design, or we can gather. You can drop off some of your stuff, and you can gather, and we can build a little starter base or something, depending on how you want, how much help you want. Or you can just build whatever the hell you want. But the principle is, you have one door. Actually, whoop, we can come in. All right, so here. Oh,
Uh,
yeah. So you can see how this door. So if you can also close that door. The important thing to remember is you want to open this inner door before you open the outer door. So you never want to open the outer door with this one closed. The reason being, if someone's out there and you have this door closed, this one open, they can come into this first little entry area and they've already gotten partway in to your base. No matter how big your base is, whatever your entrance is like that, if they're deciding to raid through the door, they can be in here and that's one less door they have to go through. If so, basically like, oh, you can't see that. I'm going to send you my door codes so you can unlock them. I
all right.
think you might be able to. Actually, here's an idea. I'm gonna close this door, and you can see if you can open it. Nope. All right. So let me go ahead and I am going to send you, I think, on Skype Messenger, the code. Please don't say it out loud.
Oh, you mean don't mumble it as I'm typing it in?
Yes, absolutely. Please don't. I, yeah. Okay, so here we go. All right.
Badoo. All right.
All right. So don't mumble that or anything. I actually this is another reason why I put what no what do you did you just click on the thing or
No, I didn't. I hit E to close the door and it didn't do
no
anything.
because you can't. Okay, now uh press and hold E on the thing aiming at the door lock and it should give you the option to open it with a combination or something like that. And now, if you close it, you should be able to open and close all my doors at will. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and proceed further in here. Go ahead and close that door behind us as we go. If you'll just do that. So basically, yeah, get up in here. So, oh, here's another thing. Hit F1. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt. This is designed specifically for this. I'm going to send you something else in Skype chat that you'll need to type. This is basically this is something you type into your console that enables. You know what? Screw it. It's a auto crouch thing. Basically, makes you auto crouch when you jump. And if you hit F1 and you type input dot auto crouch, and you'll see some other commands popping up, and then space true. And hit enter. What? What?
Oh, I typed in auto crouch.
Oh boy.
Let me just fix that. There we go. All
I
right,
mean,
and then enter.
yes. What was that? A squeaky toy in there? All right,
All
so
right.
you can jump up here. Kind of shift and jump in here. There you go. All right, so now you can close that door. What?
Nope.
Okay, so you might have to authorize every single door.
All right.
Also, it's starting to get dark. So you might have to enter the code at every door. So I'm just going to close these so you can do that.
That's fine.
I think once you're authorized on the TC, you won't need to, though. So I'm going to... Here, come on in. All right, and close that door behind you. Oh, there you go. All right, now you can come on in. All right, so what you want to do is you want to crouch and jump down here. Oh, wait. You're still up there, right?
Yeah, I'm still up at this. Should I do the code thing on this door up here?
No, hold on.
Okay.
I don't want you to die. I'm doing a thing real quick. And if I don't, you will get plastered. and not in a good way. Okay.
What do you?
All right. Oh man, where'd I put my? All right, I don't have that on me. I don't have any lights in here. Could you? All right, now you can jump down here. Could you turn on your weapon flashlight and jump down here? Because I can't see crap. I forgot that I don't have any lights in here. Yeah, just jump on down. I've disarmed the traps. Come on. There you go. All right. So over here. You should be able to see the if you crouch jump up here and you look over there, that. So you should be able to click on that and like press and hold, and it should give you the option to enter the code. The same as with the doors.
Is it the same code?
Yes.
All right.
All right, now you should be able to press and hold on it and select authorize.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and do that.
I did that.
Okay.
Now I can open it and stuff.
Yep. So now, when I put this ammo back in the shotgun trap, it should not shoot you when you walk back out there.
Oh God. All right.
Be a heck of a way to find out.
Yikes.
If you go back out and you climb up the ladder, you should be okay. All right, yeah, you're fine. You're authorized. So here's the thing. If you're not authorized on someone's TC and they've placed a shotgun trap or an auto turret or something, then yeah. Now this auto turret should not kill you. You should be able to respawn in those bags.
Oh.
But just as a... Yeah, so you kind of got to jump over to the left.
Did I do it? Oh no, I'm still
No, you're still down here with me. All right, I got to check and see what the...
Oh, did I make it?
Nope.
How do I... Why is this such a thing?
You gotta jump over to the left.
Uh,
There it is. Seems like
yeah.
you made it. All right. Look at I'm making the jump. Okay, there we go. All right, so you'll probably need a place to temporarily store some of your loot while you build.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look over at this repair bench, there's a couple of thingies there. What I'm going to do is take some of the items out of it. Anything in the left-hand box you can pretty much use to build your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can take those metal frags and whatnot. There's also, I think, some low-grade fuel in there as well. So if when you need to make furnaces, you can grab any of that stuff. So you should be able to build some things there.
Okay.
I am going to swap back to my other kit real quick so that I can actually see in here. I really need to put some lighting in this place.
Yep.
So I have an electric light in, but I don't have any lights. And I don't have any tuna cans to do other stuff. So one thing I'm probably going to work on in this upcoming days is to actually wire this place up with electricity so that we can see when the lights are, when the sun is down. But so this is a decent base setup. You'll notice that I have got a bunch of furnaces. They're actually tucked back in these sections. There's a YouTuber called Evil Worst or Evil Wurst. He's German, I'm assuming. So go ahead and stand back in that little corner there. I am going to close this door. You can authorize yourself on it.
I can what?
Go ahead and authorize yourself on that door. Same thing as before.
It's not giving me the.
Same code.
Oh, there we go.
So what I would like.
Oh,
Whoa!
shit.
Don't. What?
Oh, that was so scary.
It's okay. You don't do much damage to the doors with the shotgun. All right. So now, if you would,
I tried to click on close instead of
as
just
a
letting
test,
it.
you should be fine because you're authorized on the CCC. But I'm going to turn this turret on.
Oh, ah!
Oh shoot. Are you okay? Oh, are you dead?
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh crap. All right. So it does not. That's weird. Okay. Well, wherever you wake up, you know where my base is at now. I will grab your stuff. Oh, I feel terrible. So
That was hilarious.
that's
like
what
it just
happens.
moved around.
And well, so I thought that being authorized on the CC, you'd be fine. But apparently, you got to authorize on the turret itself as well while it turned off. So I'm going to turn my other turret off.
Oh, that was the best.
And you're gonna. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, jeez. All right, so you're gonna have to make your way. You don't have to relearn any engrams or anything like that. I will grab your loot. Oh, jeez, I feel horrible.
Where the heck did it put me?
Somewhere utterly inconvenient, most likely. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Where did it put you? Way the heck away.
Okay, where are you? Oh, you are in Q9. I am in L1.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh jeez. Well, I'll see you when you
I'm
get
gonna
here.
wait
I
until
guess.
the sun comes up so I don't like fall off a cliff because I can't see anything.
Okay. Oh jeez. Oh man. That's embarrassing. I feel like I should have known. Why in the world would it?
Oh, but that was great. The way it just, looked
It's like,
around.
oh,
and
hi
then saw me.
there.
Yep. Oh.
I mean, at least you're. Oh boy. Well, now we know. I'm glad you're taking it well because I would be upset.
That little turret was so adorable.
I'm glad you find death adorable. That's a good thing, I guess. That's positive. Oh man. So now you know what turrets do, and you can see that they kill you pretty darn quick. So for anyone watching, yeah, turrets are dangerous. Auto turrets are awesome for base defense. You can drain them. And I'm more, here's the worst part. I'm actually a little bit more upset at myself at the loss of ammunition.
Oh, God.
Because it shot off. Let's see, it's got 119. Yeah, it shot about 9 rounds of ammo at you.
Oh, God.
Probably 3 of which was enough to kill you, but it just shoots
Yeah.
until you drop. Yep, I'm going to drop off these items here. Oh, jeez. Oh. I still, even though you're taking it well, I still feel bad. That's just embarrassing. Okay, I've got bear meat to cook as well. Leather to drop off. I've got that. We'll drop off that as well. We'll keep the green card. You never want to toss your green card. Did you say L what?
Let me. L1.
Oh my. Oh no, I can see you
Yeah.
out there. Oh gee. Oh no.
It's great.
Well, oh boy.
Be an adventure. I'll be fine.
So you should be fine without you have a torch,
that's
right?
me.
You have a torch.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you should have a torch when you respawn.
Yeah. How do I light it?
You push the number for it,
Yeah.
and then you right click.
Oh, if I'd known that. Okay.
You'd have already be on your way.
I am smarter now.
Oh, jeez. So we'll make sure we authorize you on the. We'll make sure we authorize you on the thing before doing this. Jeez. Wow, 12 stone. It's impressive. I am going to eat your corn, though.
Okay. Have at it. I don't like corn.
I'm going to put some of your stuff in this box right next to the door.
Okay.
The rest of your stuff I'll keep in my inventory till you get here. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, all that is yours.
I'm going in the wrong direction. Holy
Oh,
crap.
man. This might take you a minute.
This is the best.
Oh, I feel so bad.
It's alright.
All right. I am going to make a small wooden box and put your stuff in it down near the entrance so you don't have to brave the turrets yet. I can put it inside the front door if you like. That way you can drop stuff. Actually, you know what? There's a place for you to... So you might have to reauthorize yourself on the front door. You shouldn't have to, but I'm going to make... I'm going to make a couple of items for you. You have a metal pick. You don't have a metal hatchet yet, so I'm going to make that. And then you can just toss your other ones. So like your stone ones, they can just be tossed.
Alright. Oh, what? I jumped 3 feet and I'm bleeding. Come on.
Yep. Yeah, that's another thing about this game. Okay. So I've got those two things. I'm going to drop that in the box. Just want to have all the stuff ready for you when you get here. So there's a little bit of stone in this front box here thing, but you will probably want to. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna drop a lot of this stuff in here in this box. I'll wait to turn my turrets back on until you're authorized on them. Once you're authorized on them, you should be fine. Oh, jeez. Okay, so this is going to take a large box, I think, to hold all your stuff.
Okay, I don't know what sulfur ore is, but I just picked up some.
Nice. Yeah, that's good for making gunpowder.
50 of them. So.
Yeah. Well, it's daytime, so your torch isn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's handy at least. All right, so large storage box. Items, large storage box. All right. Do you want a regular one, or one that's got like gears and stuff on it?
A regular one, what?
Large storage box. I'm gonna. Well, actually, these are for. Wait, these are going to my. What am I asking you? What?
I don't know.
What? Oh, jeez. So I'm going to use a little bit of that wood. Wood is pretty easy to get. So long as you don't harvest in the area, kind of on this side, on my base side of the hills and stuff, we're fine. I'm not sure how much this stuff grows back and whatnot.
Oh, pumpkins. Okay. Gimme.
Oh, you found that little set of pumpkins. Yeah, those are good. So your body will eventually go away. I'm going to put in these. Oh, gee. All right. I'm learning how to navigate my own base with the doors here. All right. I'm going to place a couple boxes. Jeez, I can't believe it did that. Gotta open these doors to do it, I guess. As far back as possible.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Come on, buddy. As far to the side as possible. Come on. It won't let
What
me.
did you do?
It won't let me neatly place this box.
Oh.
It's just a quirk of the game. I have a barbecue where it wouldn't otherwise normally be. As far back as possible, but it won't sit nicely. Yeah, it's a long There's a song appropriate to this situation.
No. No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
No, because now it's in my head and I'm angry.
I don't understand why you hate the song so much, because it's not like it's a bad song.
I found a big lighthouse.
Oh yeah, that's a.
Swim across to the harbor. Is that a realistic thing I can do?
You can wear pumpkins on your head.
Well, of course.
No, you don't understand. It turns into a jack-o'-lantern. I did not know that was a thing. But it is. I'll give you some low grade as well. There's your shotgun that you need to reload.
Of course I'm wet. I'm in the water. What do you want from me?
Okay. Alright, so those are those things. I'm going to double check all the flies from your decaying body.
So, can I swim across this big river to the harbor?
Yes, you just got to kind of aim upwards.
Oh, okay, so I don't,
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so that should be enough low grade to get you started. We'll give you a little bit of... We'll give you some extra metal frags, because you'll probably want that. So one thing you don't want to do is upgrade everything to sheet metal, so, like right away, it's just not a great idea. So I would not carry all the metal frags in your inventory while you're doing the building.
Alright.
But I have got some, I have put in there a metal pick and hatchet. Basically everything to build is on the bottom row in more or less the oh, that's where I put it. Okay. In more or less the order that makes sense to me that they should be on the hot bar, but you know, it doesn't ultimately matter. Do. So your the first thing to make when you build is going to be to actually make your building plan and your hammer.
All right.
And I'm going to get rid of the body here. Oh, this just looks wrong. No, you don't understand. It looks wrong. If you could see my stream right now.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
How?
Oh boy. Oh, what is going on? This is horrifying. There's your well, there goes your leg. What's happening to your leg? What? I feel like I'm going to get kicked in the face. What in the world? You're still kicking through the other side. Look at that. You can see. And what are you doing with your arm? Why is your hand down there? Oh, boy.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to cut you up with a knife.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, is there somehow something still in your inventory? I can't get rid of the body because you're on my team. I literally can't damage you.
Oh no. Kick me out.
No, because
team.
then oh wow, now I can at least leave the door open, but now there's a bunch of flies to walk through. Like there's all these flies, but at least now you're just stuck butt first at the door. This is horrible. Get off.
This is great.
Get off the door.
This is amazing.
Get off the door. Oh. Oh man.
Okay, where am I?
I'm gonna repair my stuff here. Oh, I can't repair the high quality metal. I can, however, repair my knife.
I am in P7. I had to swim across the water. It was very uncomfortable.
Ah, so there is a base nearby there.
Yeah, it's a bandit camp.
Okay, yeah. So I am. Yeah. So if you head straight south from there, you will see my base.
Yeah, because I see, because your name is still.
Oh, that's right. We're on the.
Up in.
Ha ha!
Nine.
I forgot about
whole,
that.
I'm on your team, sort of thing.
Yeah. Turn my turret
Yeah.
back on. We both know how that'll go. I'm still honestly very surprised that I would have thought that when you were TC authorized, you would also be turret authorized, but apparently those are separate lists.
Yep.
I really need a button to turn the turrets on. And oh wow! Oh my goodness! What in? Oh wow! Okay, you've made it through the door. What in the hell? Oh boy! Now you're half through the door. Oh, the door. It's like the door is trying to spit you out. That's horrifying. What's going on with your neck?
Let me look at the. Oh jeez.
What in the actual hell?
Happening?
Oh my. Oh boy. Oh, that looks painful. Okay, now you're through the door. And nope, your arm just insists on going through the door. Get out of my.
Oh god, this is like. Oh, there.
I can't drag your body either.
Oh no.
Yeah, I cannot remove it from the. Oh boy. Oh, you know what I need to do that I keep forgetting? I need to make a.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What'd you do?
Oh, I almost ran just straight off the side of a cliff.
That'll happen.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
So you know for your building. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that you know for your building. I'll learn this next. Uh, when you are placing things, when you're first building it, don't build your whole structure and then place your tool cupboard, because then you won't be able to demolish stuff. So this isn't like Ark, where once you build stuff you can then just go and demolish it and you get some of the resources back. It does not work like that. Once you build something, there it is. Um, yeah, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Um, oh wow, 750. Holy cow, that's a lot. Of course it is. What am I thinking? 250 for work. Oh really? So heavy plate is only. I don't have a heavy plate chest, but I got a heavy plate legs. So here's a what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like you build a floor and a couple of the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to shove the tool cupboard into a corner of whatever you're building. The
Okay.
one that I am building starts with a triangle foundation, but
Mm-hmm.
oh, I think you're outside, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you should be able to come in here and get rid of your body. Please, for the love of everything. You're probably going to have to authorize yourself on every door on the way in. Just double check the turrets are off. Yes, they're off. Okay.
It's not giving me an option to unlock. It's just open door or knock.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and open the door.
Oh, it won't let me open the door either.
Okay, maybe I have to open it first. Okay. Try to do it with the door open. You're pressing and holding? You have to be literally aiming right at the lock. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so that can only be done when the door is open. Cool.
Okay.
Try it with the door closed there real quick. Oh, no, don't unlock it. Hold on. Let me lock it again. Hold on. All right, try doing the thing. There you go. So apparently you have to do it with the doors open. So let's see, this one is open. You should be able to authorize yourself on it. Oh wait, did you do that with the door closed?
I think so.
All right, let me go ahead and close these, and you can either just open them, and if you get the thing, then all right. So you're good on that one.
Oh my god.
You
Oh, what? Oh my god. Ah.
what?
That's like, do you see what the body is doing? Oh, that's like,
You must be doing something different on your side. All right, go ahead and try this door. All right, so you're gonna have to authorize yourself on that one. All right, so basically you're gonna have to come into this door, close this, yeah. So you should be able to jump. You try from them towards the, yeah, there you go. And you had to close that one. You're gonna have to get in here. You're kind of blocking me a little bit. So you kind of got to either get up on here or just get in that little part of the triangle. Get in the empty part.
mm-hmm.
The empty part. You're standing in the, yeah, over here in the empty part of this triangle. There you go. And then go ahead and close the door. Or you can open this one first. All right, go ahead and yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Ta-da! All right, so you should be able. Your stuff should be in. Oh wait, shoot, your stuff. Boop. Come back in here, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so your stuff should be. Oops. If you go into that, back into this door, there you go. Oh, you can't get in there. All right, there you go. Get. There you go. In that box there should be your stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to close. Oops, sorry. Oh shit.
Oh.
There you go. Sorry, I just grabbed one of your hazmat suits. I'll hand it back here in a sec.
Okay.
I had to do that to get out of the thing. But you should be able to destroy your own body. I'm going to put it in the small wooden box right here.
All right.
Jeez, this has been an adventure.
I know, right?
I am going to go ahead and double check something on here. All right, so
Can I leave a lot of this stuff in the?
yeah, you can leave anything you want in there. Once you're authorized to all those doors, you're just not. You would have to authorize yourself on any of these internal doors if you wanted to go past them.
All right.
And I have a crap ton of doors in here.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave all this scrap and stuff.
I would take only the wood and stone and like your hazmat suit to wear.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
The
really have to.
hazmat suit that I dropped.
Yeah, it's in this one in here.
All right.
And then maybe so your and then maybe your sword. You can.
Yeah, I've got all my weapons.
Yeah.
On my hot bar, and
Yeah.
I got my food in here.
Okay. So basically, what you're going to want to do if you want to build is to farm up some wood and stuff. I do have some.
Okay.
Oh, pardon me, if you want it, but don't feel obligated to that.
It's super easy to farm up stuff though.
Yeah, it really is. I just don't know what the rate is on rebuilding things or on regrowth for stuff. But if you could hack up your corpse for me.
Animal fat. Skull of Goosey Honk.
Yep,
I
that's
love it.
Yeah, that's actually a thing that you can use in some capacity. There you go. So this internal structure, there's actually a YouTube video on this if you wanted to build the same one. There are other small starter bases. Evil Verst has one that has a little shooting floor up top and stuff. But go ahead and if you target the turret,
Mm-hmm.
press and hold E, you should be able to authorize yourself on it.
Yep.
Okay, so you authorize yourself on it?
Yeah, and now it's giving me the option of open, so
Okay.
I should be good, right?
So, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I am going to place down a sleeping bag up here, and I'm going to give it to you. Or I'll make a sleeping bag and give it to you or something like that.
Can I have a hazmat suit?
Yeah, there should be one in that box, and there should be two in that little box to your right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can actually make some clothes and whatnot. I'm going to make you a couple sleeping bags, though.
There we go.
Because I don't know if you have the cloth for it. And I don't want you to have to worry about that. So an interesting thing about crafting, once you start crafting something, whether it requires the presence of a tool bench or whatever, if you're near the tool bench and you start crafting,
Mm-hmm.
and you then walk away from it, it doesn't stop crafting. So you don't craft it in the tool bench. You just have to be in the proximity when you start. And then let's see, all right, so here's a sleeping bag. So you should be able to pick that up,
Mm-hmm.
and you can place it. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put two more, one right here and one more or less where you're standing, kind of in a. I'll show you here. kind of in a configuration, something like, ooh, we can put in multiple sleeping bags in here. This is actually really good. Here, I just want to. So like that, you could place it parallel to where you're at. You'd have to walk this way, kind of. You might have to jump up on this bench here, and yeah, you might have to jump up on one of the benches. You can hit R to rotate it. And if you place a sleeping bag, it should let you respawn at it. So then you won't have to respawn way back at wherever the hell if you happen to die for some reason. You'll be able to respawn here. Yeah. So the way I placed mine there, and then I'm going to place another one. Come on. I'm basically putting a bunch of sleeping bags. That gives me max. Like if basically what people will do when they raid you is they'll destroy your sleeping bags. So it's nice to have a bunch of extras. So like I've got a couple. Let's see.
All right.
So I've got a couple here. And you can name it whatever you want, and it'll actually...
I already did.
Okay. Oh, geez. What did you name it?
Oh, I named it Goose Bed.
Okay, that works. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so it looks like I can rename them as well, just because they're in here. That's nice.
You leave my goose bed alone.
Yeah,
leave it.
So your author... Well, I may reorient it to add another... I may slide it over to add another one, just to have a couple of them there. So you should actually be able to respawn at any of these sleeping bags that are in here. There's one at the bottom of each of these. And there's these two over here. I could probably squeeze... Well, no, I can't squeeze another one in there. Yeah, I could probably put two side by side there. But you can basically... Some people will put them all over their base. Some people won't. Sometimes raiders will... If raiders are using explosives in here, they'll just go poof. But it can be handy to have them all over your base to respawn more quickly. Because there's a timer on them and stuff. So... I am going to, as a test, you're authorized on this turret, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and authorize yourself on this other one over here before I do anything.
Wait, there's another one?
There's another turret over here, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I was so close to death.
Yeah, just authorize it, but don't just turn it on.
Alright, authorized.
Alright, so now, when I turn this on, it should not kill either one of us. I'm standing around the corner. Alright. It's safe.
Oh, is it?
For us.
Oh, God. Oh, it was just moving around. Okay.
Oh, boy. Alright, so we're safe on this. So, yeah, so the thing about auto turrets is they will shoot when they detect something until they run out of ammo. Until they run out of ammo until you're dead. You'll notice they have a fair bit of space, but you have to turn them off to add ammo to them.
All right.
Which is one of the reasons why we want to farm up a bunch of sulfur, because we want these things to be loaded to the gills. Unless someone blasts their way in from the outer walls, which will be more expensive, thanks to some of the external stuff. They're not likely to blast in. They're more likely to blast in through the ceiling because they tend to be weaker, or through the doors because it's cheaper to do that. Because believe it or not, someone can literally put ladders up the side of your base and blast in from the roof. Yeah. The downside is for them, if they blast in through this here, right?
Oh.
And these are closed, right? Say they blast in on here. Well,
Mhm.
now they've got 3 doors. This one to your right is the easiest one to get through, but they're not necessarily going to know what it goes to. These 2 here are stronger, but again, they're not going to know what those lead to. They blast through this one, and oop, right, like that.
Mhm.
Well, there's this, and there's a locked thing, which means they have to break that box in order to loot it. If they try to blow up this door, that box gets exploded, and whatever's inside there gets destroyed.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Also over here, right? Say they do blow that up. And they got here. Well, they still got 2 more. They're like, oh, which one do we go to? And if they want to get at these furnaces, right? They've got to blow up that glass and all that. That takes a bunch of rockets and stuff. So they got to spend extra time and extra rockets to do that if they're using rockets. If they blow up this door, hiya.
Yes.
And as soon as they drop down, now they might see the little red dot moving back and forth if they're
Mhm.
smart. If they don't, they won't see it. They'll jump down and get annihilated.
Yes.
If they run over here, they'll be safe until they blow that up, which if they've got a bunch of rockets, they'll do. But again, that it's about getting them to waste stuff. If they go down the chutes, there's nothing that will immediately kill them, but there's doors down there. And they'd have to blast their ways through those. And as soon as you blow up that door, well, you have more traps. So
Nice.
other things I'm going to add are some more traps in the chutes. Basically, probably shotgun traps hanging from the roofs here, so that if when they do blast a compartment open, say they do blow this up, and they've blasted in through. Now, if they blast in through there, there's the auto turret to greet them. They blast in through here, they blow up this door, and as soon as that gets blown up, any traps hung from the ceiling there would start firing.
Nice.
Now, you can't put those auto turrets on the ceilings because that would be super overpowered. Because we would just put them everywhere in their bases.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty well defended. If you want to build something like this, Evil Versed on YouTube has a guide on how to build it from the start. And he actually goes step by step through it. So you can actually use the core of it as a starter base.
Nice.
Keep in mind, anyone who watches this or watches his video will know exactly how your base is built. However, it is upgradable, and because we don't have upkeep on this server, you can upgrade everything all the way if you wanted to. So as long as you have like one piece of the item it requires for upkeep, it'll never actually degrade. So there is stuff like that.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's the base in a nutshell. I don't know if you got a official tour yet, but I have got my building stuff out. We are at about just under 2 hours. So I think maybe we could end the stream here, and whatever you build between now and the time of the next stream on Wednesday, because tomorrow is a WoW or something else day for me. Then we could do a little tour of your base, or you can keep it a secret if you'd like, and you could just be like, hey, here's my base. Don't go in it. Because I won't be authorized on your TC, and any traps you place will shoot me.
Oh, this is gonna be the best.
So you...
Oh, this is gonna
Yeah.
be the best thing ever.
Now, I probably won't raid your base. Because I don't have the stuff to do it, and 2, this base, if you go through the walls, it'll take a whole bunch of resources to get to anything. And I don't have the resources to raid a base like this, because even if I were to do door raids, which is usually the cheapest, if you don't know the layout of a base, you got 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4, 5 doors to get through. 5 doors is a minimum of 20 satchel charges.
Oh.
Now, it'd take a lot less in rockets.
Right, but I remember you saying something about how it's not worth wasting like satchel charges and stuff.
Right. So, well, and especially if you're solo and if you're early game and you haven't farmed up a bunch of sulfur, it can be super, super not worth it to spend the satchel charges on raiding something like this.
Hmm.
Although, by the time you get to the point where you're really seriously raiding people, if you're raiding this sort of base, you're probably going to be using rockets. Even so, the amount of sulfur it takes to produce the rockets, unless you've raided someone else who hasn't set up a defensive base, um, the resources that takes to make the rockets, you probably won't profit off of it if it's a small base like this.
Mm.
I do have a small bit of gear and stuff, um, but it would take, um, well, it takes quite a few rockets, and I actually have everything kind of upgraded past the point that he specifies in his build guide. So it would take a lot more rockets to actually get into this base than it would for the one in his video. There's a few. It would take a few more rockets, which to a clan, to a large clan, it wouldn't be that much. But
Hmm.
large large clans probably are not going to be on this server unless they decide to, and then, you know, that's fair enough. So I think that's all for today, I guess.
Sounds good. This was
Um,
fun.
yeah, and we'll see what you come up with in your build whenever we do the next stream or whenever you're next able to be on here. I know school's kind of a thing for you right now, so um, yeah, that's it. Um, so I will end, I guess, by wishing everybody a pleasant evening, as always. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.